And you? You always wanted to be a bounty hunter and simply followed your dream?
I wanted to help my clan. I didn't want to stand by and watch as I earn gold. We need it.
And once you have the gold?
We'll see. Go back home. Maybe I'll find myself a handsome gnome.
Won't you miss the adventure?
Nearly being eaten by spiders? No, not particularly.
We should continue on together and watch each other's backs.
Perhaps that isn't the worst idea. I've normally got a good sense of orientation, but in these strange woods...
No problem. I got this.
What is it?
This device can tell us how close we're getting to a source of supernatural energy.
Genius! We just have to keep to the paths where the device reacts strongest.
That's right. Our senses can be fooled, but not good old gnome technology.
Let's go. By the way, my name is Lizzie Pebblebrook. My friends call me Tin Lizzie because, well, it's quite obvious, really.
I think this thing is just leading us round in circles.
I don't believe it. Look! The heart of the woods.
Are you sure?
Pretty much, yep.
We have to be prepared for anything. Headless horsemen, paladins, witches, spiders. There could be a whole army waiting for us in there.
Ladies first? Whatever is living in the cave under the tree, it's killed off all the trees close by. Well, okay then. I'll lead. Esther!
Well, 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 who have we here?
This isn't possible. The Archmage is dead. Who are you?
Yes, I'm dead, thanks to you. If you weren't so incompetent and stupid, I'd still be alive.
Enough! You're not the Archmage.
Wilbur, how can you say such a thing? I was your friend, and you didn't prevent my death.
Who are you really?
Silence!
Archmage Alistair and Remy were my friends. I forbid you to pretend they're here.
Don't you understand, Wilbur? We relied on you and you have abused our trust. You disappointed us and you will disappoint Gulliver, Timmy and the others too. You're just a stupid little boy who makes everything worse.
Rubbish. Don't listen to him, Wilbur. A spider?
Yes! I will suck you dry.
Stop! I know who you are.
And...
You're always whatever we're most afraid of.
I'm death, disease, loss, failure, humiliation. The monster under the bed. The creature in the cupboard.
Lizzie's afraid of spiders. Esther of the Paladin who once chopped her head off. And me? I don't want to make any mistakes and cause anything nasty to happen to my friends.
But you can't prevent it. Neither of you will leave this cave alive. And then I'll get your friends one by one.
You have no chance against the two of us. Lizzie and I are a good team.
Yes, One of you is half petrified with fear, and the only thing keeping the other upright is the courage of desperation.
You aren't real. Arrows and bolts just fly straight through you.
Nothing can harm me. You're lost desperately.
You only have power if we give it to you, right?
No, I am real. I will kill your friend.
Yeah? Go on then.
I will sink my fangs into your skull.
No, you won't! The spider isn't real, Lizzie!
I am. Fear is real.
It can only paralyze us if we let it! Why are you backing off? Are you gonna bite her or what?
Yes. Why should I be scared of you if you can't do anything to me?
But what if I can? You can't be sure.
I'll take the risk.
You can't destroy me. I'm always here.
But we can control you. Everything okay?
Yes, I'm all right now.
A picture of a clown. Funny. A sad clown is art, everyone knows that, but this one here looks pretty normal to me. Even though I spent quite a bit of time in Seastone, I don't know much about fish. I'm a child of the mountains. I'm pretty sure that this must be a dolphin, though, as it wants to play with a swimmer. All sorts of small stuff and a few pieces of clothing, too. Yes, this thing fed off its victims' fear. It made them ill, perhaps even drove them mad. They were no longer able to think of anything else, didn't eat, and no one in the town knew what had happened. A little mirror, a flute, shoes, scarves, and there's a hair clip. Lots of little things, all mementos of the abducted villagers. I will talk to the mayor and offer to bring everything back to the village once I've freed Timmy from the curse and found the sorcerer's book. Esther hasn't made a sound yet. I hope she's all right. And I hope she can walk. It'll be a long walk back if I had to carry her. Esther, how are you doing?
He's going to cut my head off, and then I won't be able to look after Gulliver and Nate anymore.
Gulliver and Nate are fine. They're both waiting for you at the campfire.
Yes, for now, but the paladin wants to chop my head off, and who'll take care of them if that happens?
Don't worry, Esther. That thing is gone. It can't hurt you now.
The paladin! He wants to chop my head off! Who's going to take care of both my boys then?
There is no paladin anymore, and there never was one in the first place. It was a kind of apparition sent to scare you.
No, I definitely saw him. He is out to get my family.
Look at me, Esther. There's no one here who wants to do you any harm. The ghost has disappeared.
He has gone?
It's gone, and it won't come back as long as you don't let it.
He said that he was going to get Nate. As soon as he has chopped my head off, he was going to get my little boy.
It won't come to that. I'll explain, but not here. Let's join Nate and Gulliver by the nice warm fire, okay?
Yes. Oh, thank you, Wilbur.
I know 2 people who are longing to see you, Esther.
And I know someone who owes us a sack of gold.
Come on, let's go.
So, there was never a curse?
That's right. No curse, no real threat. Only fear made it become a reality.
Oh, then I'll try to be more open-minded in the future and not always assume the worst.
You can start by welcoming my zombie friends into your village.
We'll see. At least I'll talk to them.
That would be good. If my memory serves me right, you promised a sack full of gold to the person who hunted down the Headless Horseman.
Of course, and you have earned it.
We earned it. You get half of this, Lizzie.
That won't be necessary. See you around.
Oh, yes. See you later.
I think she just, never mind.
Why did fear show itself to you in the form of a Headless Horseman?
Oh, my grandfather always used to tell me a story about a headless horseman. I was terribly scared of it, but it was still my favourite story.
And if there's enough hysteria, you'll believe anything. Even that ghost stories are real. Now you know how to defend yourself against the curse. So could you please show me the way to the old Van Buren castle?
Oh, yeah, of course. You and the enchanting young lady.
Huh, and about time too.
I'd better draw myself a good map. I'm sure I'll be going back and forth between the castle and the village a few more times. My friends are here and Timmy is still somewhere in the woods.
Fine, let's go.
Thank you, Mr. Whale. I drew my path on the map very carefully. This way, we can always return to the village if necessary.
No need. I'll only leave the castle one more time, with a few crates of gold.
What do you mean?
This place sucks, don't you think?
The castle will blossom in your presence, just like me.
Flatty!
My moonshine.
You won't believe what I've been through. I need a bath this instant.
But of course, my love, then perhaps a light dinner, and then let's just see what the evening holds in store.
Ahem.
Are you her servant?
No,
You can be my servant. My Igor died years ago, for good this time.
Actually, I wanted to...
Wipe your shoes, or you'll have to clean everything again.
But... There we go again. Oh, fine. Lovely.
Ah, there you are, Igor. Prepare dinner for my fiancée. And set the table with all the trimmings. We want to have a romantic meal before withdrawing.
My name's Wilbur.
My servants are all called Igor. Igor, his father Igor, his grandfather Igor, and his father too.
Whew, you certainly had a lot of servants.
That's why it's too late now to get used to a new name. I'll call you Igor. I would even give you Igor's old suit, if I had it.
What was it with Igor and his uniform?
Your predecessor, Igor, made himself at home in the cellar, Igor. He had a bed, a desk, all his belongings. I think now you're the new Igor. It is all yours.
And Igor's uniform?
It will be amongst his things. Go and have a look. But be careful. It's dark down there.
I could take a candle.
I don't think that's a very good idea. They are attracted to light.
They?
Things that live in the darkness. Igor had due respect for them, and never dared go down there with a light.
Perhaps the uniform isn't important after all. The villagers told me that the mad sorcerer Ashcroft Van Buren used to live here.
That is correct, until he was hung, drawn, and quartered. The wizards and paladins didn't do things by halves. Just quarters. They took everything that was of interest or value to them. They left the rest here.
Was there a book amongst the things left behind?
The Sorcerer's Diary. Yes, I found that a few months after I moved in a secret desk drawer.
No, I mean, more of a magic book, you know, with incantations and such.
No, not that I know of.
Do you know much about werewolves?
Not particularly. Us and them, we don't get on. Normal wolves, yes. They're the children of the night, and I like standing on the balcony of an evening, listening to them singing. But werewolves, poor souls that have been cursed and can feel nothing but primitive anger and hate.
Is there any way to get rid of the curse?
Of course, quite easily. You have to kill the werewolf that cursed you in the first place.
And if you don't know who it was?
Then you can only hope that a friend pumps your head full of silver.
No way! And what may I serve you and the young Miss Kiki?
For the young lady, a rocket salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast. That's what young ladies eat these days. Nothing for me, thank you.
Not even a little bite?
Maybe later. Until then, I'll make do with a glass of red wine.
As you wish, master. I'll go and find the chef and order the salad.
I don't have a chef. I normally order out.
But I can't cook.
How hard can it be to make a salad with vinegar and oil? Make haste, Igor!
Very well. Count Olaf, master. I saved your fiancée in the forest. She was thrown from a horse and lost her way.
The poor child. What luck that nothing happened to her. I've been waiting for her for so long.
I heard you've been married a few times.
Many times. Unfortunately, I've never grown old with any of my lovers. I am cursed. I'm forced to try again every few years with a new young woman.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm really sorry. If you'll excuse me, master, work calls.
Make haste. My little honey bunny has gone upstairs to take a bath and could come back down at any minute.
What is upstairs?
Nothing of interest to you. Your place is down here. And tomorrow I'll show you the cellar and the crypt.
I can hardly wait.
Let's talk more work, Igor.
The Count seems to be a wine lover. Red wine, to be exact. Igor pitched camp down there in the cellar, and because of them, he never took a light down there with him. Matches, scented candles, barbecue sauce without garlic. Shopping list. And this? Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it echoes. Further to the west to the broken water pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is. Now eastwards to the creaking board, then follow the corridor northwards. An orientation aid from old Igor. I'll take that. Hey! The letters are glowing. Igor thought it through and wrote it in magic ink. Oh, it's cold here. A dead end. A dead end. Smells of rotten eggs. Ugh! Smells of rotten eggs. I wonder why Igor set up camp here, of all places. There's nothing else in the cellar except for junk and... them. It would appear the Count doesn't pay very well. Apart from the bed, this cupboard and what's in it, Igor doesn't seem to have owned very much. That's it! My very own Igor uniform! It would appear the Count doesn't pay very well. Apart from the bed, this cupboard and what's in it, Igor doesn't seem to have owned very much. It may be old and not fit me properly, but Igor must have loved this uniform, and I will cherish it too. A heavy wooden chest with 7 seals. 2 of them are open. There are some pretty strange characters here in the gallery, but this one really takes the cake. Count?
Yes, Igor?
The large chest in the hall looks like it's been there a long time. Is it yours?
Van Buren had it built, but now it belongs to me. The painting up there is of him. The chest and the painting are the only things the mages wanted to take with them, but they couldn't. Both are bound to the castle by powerful magic.
Ooh, so there must be something important in there.
I don't know. I've only been able to open 2 of the 7 seals.
Maybe that's where he kept his spellbook.
Is it valuable? The young ladies are getting ever more demanding these days, and my new line of guano skin cream for the man of the world hasn't done quite as well as I hoped.
Master, maybe I can help opening the chest for you. I'm good at that kind of thing.
If you wish, as long as it doesn't clash with your other tasks. I want to be sure my little bunny rabbit is properly pampered. Here, this sorcerer's diary. I was able to open the first 2 seals with the help of this.
Thank you, Master. I must get back to work.
You certainly must. You're quite chatty for an Igor.
This is the table I'm supposed to serve dinner on, with all the trimmings. A few days ago I was a professor of magic in a magic school, and now I'm Igor for a count in the middle of nowhere. What's this cord for?
You can make various bells in the castle ring by pulling it.
But there's only one cord.
Who needs more?
The worms cannot comprehend my genius. That is why they say I'm insane. Rutherford does not trust us. He will deceive us, I know. He will be the first to die once we have the power of the Nameless One. Who is Rutherford? Here is a drawing of the various seals. There's something written next to each seal. No one is smarter than I. I have devised a chest for my most valuable possession with 7 seals that only I can open. Each seal can be opened only in a very special manner, and only I know how. Each mechanism is more clever than the one before. And there's a list describing how each seal is opened. It's a good thing the sorcerer was so proud of his work. Once all 7 magic seals have been released, the chest can be opened. You may have to shake the lid a little, it sometimes sticks. The second seal is opened with the blood of innocence. The seal is already opened. Maybe the Count cut his finger peeling potatoes and then he touched the seal. The third seal will only open when the word open is spoken in Ratish. The 5th seal can only be opened by the breath of death. Death breath. Only one of worthy heart can open the 7th and final seal. The 6th seal is opened by the invisible key that is visible to all. Only those who feel insatiable hunger can open the 4th seal. The 4th seal is already open. No idea how the Count managed that one. He never eats anything. Only the hand of the truly greatest sorcerer of all time can open this seal. Once all 7 magic seals have been released, the chest can be opened. You may have to shake the lid a little, it sometimes sticks. Two seals are already open. 5 are still closed. The note should help me. Ooh, the space here isn't just brighter and friendlier than the entrance hall. All the candles make it a lot warmer too. Cutlery. Incense? Not something I really expected to find in a place this old. On the other hand, maybe the Count also noticed that it sometimes smells a little mouldy and musty in here. Are these just decorative plates, or can they be used? Nate once ate fried potatoes off of the Queen's face in Elfborough. Ivo's mother was not amused.
Igor, be more careful.
I didn't do anything. The plate just flew off the wall.
I've lived here for 10 years. Castle Orlofstein has never been haunted.
Weird. Ooh, scary people. I can't tell if these are relatives of the sorcerer or the Count. The only certainty is that these are some of the creepiest faces I have ever seen. But they look somehow generous. The castle really needs to be dusted. But, seeing as how it would be my job as the servant, I think I'll just keep quiet on the subject. The Count probably got tired of always having to clean the mirror. Very old mirror, except for a few dull spots, it's in good nick. That should do. So, looking good, even if I do say so myself. The Count and his young fiancée met through a newspaper ad, which means someone has to fight his way through the mountains on a regular basis. Just a single sealed scroll. To Count Vladimir Orlov, the Dark Woods. Oh, hey, the seal bears the Seastone coat of arms. In an old building like this, falling masonry is probably an occupational hazard. Wonder if that's why the position of Igor was open. Stone's fairly flat, maybe some sort of roof tile. Yeah, big white maggots. Okay, if we must. Yeah. Nothing but weeds and trash everywhere you look. The Count really does need some urgent household support. Time to make myself useful as the new servant. On the other hand, I'm not the world's best gardener and should probably leave well alone. A shallow water bowl for the chickens. Empty. They've no use for an empty bowl.
Wilbur!
I knew I could find the way back from the castle. And I almost didn't fall into 2 crevices, or the same one twice.
Well done.
Esther?
Yes?
I have these thick, slimy white maggots here.
Ah, I know those things. Had one of them stuck in my left nostril for 2 whole days when my head was chopped off.
I thought maybe you could fry them.
Is there something wrong with my sausages?
No, I just need light-coloured meat for a salad.
As long as I don't have to eat them. Give them here. That was the last one.
Ooh, those don't look too bad at all. Thank you. You look thoughtful.
I was just thinking about what a lucky woman I am. I've got a partner who loves me and a wonderful son. Everyone is healthy and we're all together. You only think about these things when something bad happens, or nearly happens.
I think the book is in a large chest in the castle. A chest sealed with 7 seals.
Can I help?
Would you happen to know how to say open in Ratish?
No, not a clue. Timmy never spoke to me in Ratish, nor Ethel for that matter.
Yes. Presumably they only speak their language amongst themselves. That took it out of them, didn't it?
Yes, they have to recharge their batteries. You should have a bit of a rest too, Wilbur. You must be exhausted. Do you want me to make you something to eat?
Oh, something to eat would be great. I've been hungry since we got here.
Then I'll make you a sausage. These are Timmy's favourite sausages. I wanted to surprise him with them tonight.
I will help him, Esther, I promise.
I know. Just be careful with the little fella.
As long as he's careful with me.
Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah! Thanks. See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
I wonder whether the fear drank the wine. Or was it the last sip of some unfortunate soul here? Ugh! The wine must have been here quite a while. It's gone really sour. It's sad when you think that none of these things can ever be used by their owners again. Who knows who this flute used to belong to? I'm sure he or she would have loved to have played it for many years more. Maybe I can give it a new purpose. That would be the perfect house for Esther, Gulliver and Nate. The three would bring life back to the village. Or, something along those lines anyway. Mr. Whale looks less anxious and stressed, even with the big task ahead of him, filling the village with life again. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane.
And? How's life without fear?
Oh, it feels good. I've finally got time to recruit new inhabitants for the village.
Glad to hear it.
I thought about putting an ad in the paper. Somberville, deserted village in cursed region, seeks citizens to occupy houses of previously abducted and murdered villagers. How does that sound?
I don't know. My friends up at the campfire could move into one of the houses. They're very nice, and Gulliver and Nate are skilled craftsmen. They could get the village back into shape in no time.
I don't think that we want their type here.
But that's unfair. Just imagine that you're a family man and have never done anything wrong in your entire life. You and your wife have always worked hard, you have a great son, and then you come to a village that's urgently looking for residents.
Yes, but they're zombies.
So what? Imagine a zombie village that doesn't want you and your wife and child because you're different. What would you think of people like that, huh?
Well, you can't really... Well, I suppose I could talk to your friends.
You do that. Do you by any chance sell lettuce?
No! This is an adventure shop. Adventurers don't eat salad. They go into the woods and slay wild boar.
Then you probably don't have any chicken breast fillets either, do you?
No.
And salad dressing? Oil? Vinegar?
Again, no. Well, actually, I do have oil. Some warriors like rubbing it into their muscles to make them glisten in the sun.
Then I'll have that then.
Oh, I'll even give it to you for free if you promise not to rub it on yourself in front of me.
Thanks. Do you know how to say open in Ratish?
Oh, well, I could let you know what "are you trying to take the piss" is in the language of the dark woods.
I was only asking. I think I'll be going now.
Oh, how's Miss Kiki? Has she sunk her claws in the count yet?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on, Wilbur. A hottie like Miss Kiki? She's just a gold digger. The count will need to watch his back.
But they love one another. They met through a newspaper ad and it's not very nice to think that of other people, Mr. Whale. Tut tut. Hello? Must have been mistaken. Hello? Oh, who's there? Master Alistair? Are you all right, Archmage? Has Ivo changed you back? And why don't you come here? You could open a portal. A ghost over some kind of drawing? I don't understand, Archmage. What does that mean? Archmage? Master Alistair? He's gone. That's more than weird. Why is Master Alistair trying to contact me through the mirror? And it looked almost as if he didn't have the strength to stay. Of course, he's still transformed, so he can't use his magic properly. A ghost over a symbol. Maybe I'm supposed to summon him. A small wood stove like that can't even begin to heat such a huge building. Here in the hallway, it's exactly the same temperature as outside. I'm pretty sure this is something similar to rocket. Excellent meat, and it even almost looks like chicken. Oil is oil. The only thing missing now is vinegar. The wine, so sour, it could make a good substitute for vinegar. Vinegar and oil. Why do people always say the cooking isn't as easy as it looks?